Good morning. It's Friday, October 22nd, 2021. My name is Terry Morgan, and we are here to practice Wudang Qigong. The advanced sets, 10 through 18-ish. See how far we get today. We're going to do some additional stretches just here at the beginning. And my cat is very happy to join class this morning. I'm going to relocate her in a minute. I think I'm going to relocate her now. Come here, cat. Say hi. Say hi. This is Shin. Shin. No. You're not going to look up. Okay. Go by. Thank you. Yeah, over there is good. Just be over there. That's a good place. Yeah, no. I'm teaching class right now. No. I am going to talk about something here that I've been talking about for a while. I had said repeatedly that I was going to make some changes to my main website, Wudang.com. There was going to be some additional study materials, and there'd be some video books. I have finished some of that, not all of it. There's more to be done, but there's a sample of what I'm talking about for my Yang style Tai Chi class. It's open. You're welcome to have a look at it, see what's in there. The books are publications. Yang Style Tai Chi Part 1. Follow along. It's text and video. And I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out. I've got more. Wudang Tai Chi is up, but it's in Chinese only. Alright, it's from my teachers, Professor Liu Zhang, the gentleman that taught me Wudang Tai Chi and Wudang Qigong and quite a few other things. It's his work, his pictures, and his work is in Chinese. So, but the pictures are pretty good. In that way. I still have more to do. There's some part of Wudang Qigong that I'm going to republish. I don't think that I'm going to look at doing something with the original book that we published in 1999. Print book. I don't think that I'm going to do anything with that. I think I'm going to take what's there and improve on it. The translation could be better. I did the translation. I know it could be better. I did it. And anything that I've ever done, if I look back at it a few years later, I look at, I could have done that a little better. I could have done. I was working on something this morning, and I did that, and it turned out pretty good, actually. All right, so there's going to be some new pictures. The pictures that are in the current, or the old print version were also not very good, also taken by me, and I really wish there was a do-over for that, because there are some of those photos that are actually nice photos if I'd been at a different angle, or if I'd been, so there's that. We have more, so and this is part of what I'm doing. I'm going through our archives, our Wudang Research Association. 25 years this year, I'm going through the archives. And I'm compiling those things that make sense, that have what I believe is value, into books that I'll be publishing on the website. There are 4 more things up there that I'm going to mention. From 2003 to 2008, I published the Wudong Journal. It was irregular. It was not. It didn't turn out the way that I would have liked it to have turned out. Let me put it that way. But we did it, and I got some nice covers anyway. So those are up, and there will be, like I said, there's going to be more. Some of the material that I've been creating over this past year is going to get put into these video books. Some of the material that I have collected over 25 years is going to get better collected, massaged. Whether it gets translated right now or not, I'm not sure, but it will get collected and it will be published, and you'll see it in some form on the website. So Wudong.com, look at books and our publications, and if you just hit that button, you'll see a nice page that's got some covers on it. Some of them are clickable, some of them aren't quite ready yet. Well, no, all of them are clickable. I take that back. All of them are clickable, that there's going to be more for some of them. Let's get started with practice. All right, and by the way, none of what I just talked about is paywalled. So the same as, I may do that with some of the material, but not right now. And none of what I've talked about right now, anything that I talk about in this session is not going to be paywalled, so you're welcome to go have a look. Basic stretches. Let's get started. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Relax there. A little thing in my shoulder today. All right, so that's what I meant. We're going to do a little bit more with the stretches. All right, and hand circle to the front, and back around to both sides. Up along the center line. Reach out. One more time. Cat. Fingertips up. Elbows drop down. Wrists. Hands return to your sides. Grab the cat. Say, bye, Shan. No, you can't do that. All right. Little bit of an arm stretch. So we got feet about shoulder width apart. This is going to stretch the full side of each side of the body. Okay? And it's reach up as if you're grabbing something and pull down. And reach up and pull down. Okay, and you don't need to grab. It's just that sense that you've got something and you're going to pull down on it, so that there's a little bit of effort that goes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep shoulders down. 6, 7, 8. To the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that should have, excuse me, that should have taken care of anything in the shoulder and most of the back of the neck. Right? I still got a little bit of something here that's bothering me, a little tension, right? No doubt. And I think as we work on practice this morning, I'm going to need to pay attention to it. Okay? So we'll start out with shaking the tail feathers. Right? Breathe in. Breathe out. Down. Okay. So I left out this part to get down. Down. Come back to center. Other side. One of the things that we pay attention to in practice is the idea of trying to be consistent with our own practice. So, and I'm this is kind of important, so I'm going to pay attention to it. Just now, the very beginning move here, I left that out. And as I turned, I knew I need to come here, and here, and here. But that very first circle here, to press down, left it out. It didn't feel right. I stopped myself. I said, self? Come on. Alright, I stopped myself, realized that that was wrong. Thought about it for a half a second. Oh, wait a minute, I know what's right. Because I've paid attention to it repeatedly. That muscle memory, that sense of, oh, wait a minute, something's not quite, is so valuable in our practice. It gives us that ability to make the corrections. Right? Practice. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Relax the back of the neck. Relax the shoulders. Palms up. Breathe in. Press down. Breathe out. Bend the knees. Circle. And press down. To the other side. And come back to center. Open the back to bring the arms around. It's not the arms that are moving. It's the back. Cat. Are you being needy today? What? Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Use the back to open the arms. Press down and turn. 2 more. Center. Circle. Press down. Turn to center. Down on the right. Press down, and through center, down on the left. One more time. Circle. Press down on the right, turn to the left. And center, palms up, hands down along both sides, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels and lower. Stay there, breathe in, and breathe out. Okay. Cat, you gotta go. Alright. There is a part of Little Cat that I absolutely adore, and there are times when that very same part can be really annoying. Thank you. Alright. Whitey presents a fruit. That was my knee telling me that I should have bent it more. Right? As the hands come up, press down. Lao won't connect to the lower dantian, middle dantian, and comes up through the renjum. Extend and return. Eat the fruit. Fingertips turn down. Come to the other side. No stopping in the center. So from here, we could have stop to go to the other side. No stopping. Turn, other side. Keep the center through this, the real center, if you will, through the middle line. As you turn to both sides, return to that center. As you extend, use the whole body to extend outward, and do the same as you pull back in. Feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight. Open the back and breathe in. Breathe out. Shift to the right, turn the left toes. Extend and return. Shift to the left, turn the right toes. Extend and return. Left side. Relax the breath. Right side. Keep going. Stay centered. Three more. Open through the back. Relax as you extend. Last time. And then center, breathe in, palms up. Press down along both sides, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels and lower. Stay there, breathe in, and breathe out. She knows how to open the door. She does. I enjoy having a cat. I do. I find them to be helpful sometimes. Cute most of the time. And I get my notes up here. Well, it's one of those days. All right, so the other quality that I enjoy with my cats is their entertainment value. They do entertain me. All right. I'm going to make a change. I talked about possibility of doing this, and I'm going to. Because right now my shoulders still give me a little trouble, so we're going to do 2 sets, and yeah, I pulled up my notes, right? I do. Okay, so we're going to do 2 sets. We're going to stir the ground to seek the snake, and we're going to do white snake sticks out its tongue. Okay, we're going to those 2 sets this morning, and then because I'm going to skip some of the work that needs to be on one leg because of my shoulder. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to many of you, but let me explain. As we go up, right, that going up part, if you're using your body correctly, everything is working. So particularly for anything where this arm has to go up and extend, I'm using that full extension through the back, and right now it's a little sore. It's telling me that I should not do that. I'm listening. All right. Stir the grass to seek the snake. Relax through the shoulder. This is down and relaxed. The arm is, it's not up here, it's here. Okay? Turn the whole body. This is not how fast can you wave your arm. This is turn the waist. Okay? It's different. Turn the waist. Stir the grass to seek the snake. Stand straight. Feet about shoulder width apart. Breathe in, palms up. And breathe out, palms down. And turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back up. And turn to the left. The left hand tucks under. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too low. And turn 1, 2, 3. Open and close. And turn. 1, 2, 3. Open and close. Keep going. Two more. As smooth as you can. Turn the waist. Don't swing the arms, turn the waist. Last time. Breathe in again, one more time. Breathe out. Hands down along both sides, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels, and lower. Relax for just a second. We're going to review white snake sticks out its tongue. Similar to what we just did, I'm going to use the waist. 1, 2, 3. Come across 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Turn the waist. All right. The more the waist, the more flexibility the waist has. The more the waist is flexible, the more flexibility the waist has, the easier it is to pay attention to the direction and use of the internal energy, right? This is not arm movement alone. The arms are moving, the arms are engaged, but this is not do the arms in my waist. Do the arms? No. Turn the waist. If you were wanting to trim some inches off of the waist, this is a really good exercise for that. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head and breathe in. Palms up. And breathe in. Press down. Up on the left. Both palms up. Snake tongue palm 1. Fingers. through. Snake head, 1, 2, come back, 3. Down, up, 1, 2, 3. Come across, 1, 2, and 3. Connect the breath. Turn the waist. Two more times. Come across and around. Pay attention to the circle. One more time. Palms up, press down on both sides, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels and lower. Stay there, breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, so I know this has been a shorter class than usual today. Little more chatter. I'm really happy with some of what I was able to get finished yesterday and the direction that I finally figured out. I knew what I wanted to do. Now I finally figured out all the technology and the specifics for exactly how to get there. It's like having a destination but no roadmap. I got the roadmap now. So I'm really happy about that. Appreciate your indulging my speeches at the beginning and here now at the end on that. This class, we didn't do all of the sets that we've been doing, and my intent is to move a little bit more in exactly that direction. Less chatter about things that are not specific to this class, and more about each of the individual exercises and how we can improve our practice. Physical practice and the physical body, as well as the internal workmanship. Yesterday in the beginning class, I paid a lot of attention to this idea of relaxing the body to the point that there's almost no tension anywhere. Almost. There has to be enough that the movement is sustained and full, and that there's energy and all of the other things that are required through the movement. But this idea of that almost nothing there, physical movement, combined with the breath, gives us that quiet, gives us the ability to begin to connect the chi, the internal breath, with the movement. As we do that, as we develop that skill, there are additional practice methods. There are also additional benefits for our own practice and the ways in which we can practice begin to change. You think about it, as you're learning, you first have to learn step by step. I need to learn the physical movement. What am I supposed to do with my hands? How does this movement, how do I do this move? What do I do? Turn the waist, bend the knees. What do I do? That's a learned skill. We have to, at the very beginning, you have to learn that. And then we start to develop the ability to do the movement without thinking about it. We don't have to think about what I have to do now. I just can do it. It's not perfect, but I can do it. And then we learn, well, it's not perfect and I can feel where there's a problem. I'm not sure how to fix it. And then we learn, I can feel where there's a problem and I know how to fix it. And that's all the physical part. And with Qigong, the next physical, I feel there's a problem, I know how to fix it. Now, how do I connect my breath? Physical body, physical movement, all that's done. How do I connect my breathing, my physical breathing, with the movement? How do I make that so it's integrated with the movement? Practice. You practice. Correct practice. If your breathing is, let's say your breathing is the opposite of what I've given, no. No. There are certain things that we do pay attention to. Exhale is exhale. Right? Outward. Breathe in is breathe in. Pull in. There are some things that these principles just fundamentally apply. As we develop that skill, as we get to the point that we don't have to think about the breath and the movement anymore, just like we don't have to think about the individual movements anymore, we can now start to work with the internal aspects. Start to bring in the qi. No, that wasn't an invitation for the cat. Start to bring in the qi. The mind, the energy, the spirit. All of this comes together in practice. So, for the most part, I've covered a lot of the physical stuff, and I've covered a pretty good portion. Pretty good. I've been pretty thorough about the breathing part. Now we need to move a little more into some of the internal workmanship and what we can and in some cases should be paying attention to. I hope this class was informative. I hope there was some takeaway in where I'm going with this, what I'm going to try and do with this. I would like to spend more time working on separate movements instead of how many can we put together. As with everything else, and now, because it's out there, I'm not going to talk about it because it's out there now. As with everything else, I have demonstration material that shows how everything works together, and I expect to do that for our Qigong sets as well. So there'll be sets of just one thing. There are some old photos that are not the ones that I talked about from the book, which I might publish because they're okay and call they're not real great, but I don't know, we'll see. There are some pictures of Professor Liu practicing Wudang Qigong, and I will have those, I'm going to include those in whatever I do with the study course that's going to have these videos. Not this one. Not this one. I'm not putting this one in there. But they'll be concise. Thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for being here with me, for those folks who have been, and for those new folks, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. My cat does too. I'll be back next week. Thank you.